Hey everyone, welcome back to Best Health Positively. I'm Krista Novisky, and I'm so glad you're here, where I love talking all things health with you guys. We cover a range of topics from daily habits to upgrading mindset. And before we get into it today, I want to say thank you. Thanks to every single one of you who's taken a few minutes out of your day to listen. Because I know you're busy. You have a million things to do and lots of options for listening. So I really don't take it for granted. I appreciate you, truly. Thank you. All right, so today we're going to talk about a really cool way to elevate your mood, your energy, even your mission, whatever it is you're working on. But this is a little different because the way you're going to elevate yourself is by lifting others, supporting others, and encouraging others. And I wanted to talk about this here because there's a lot of information and data basically on the concept that you improve yourself when you help others, essentially. And I thought, wow, this is something we know, and of course it makes sense, but it's not something we talk about enough. I mean, helping others is an important personal value to me as a Christian, and I know it's a foundational principle in many other religions, so it's nothing new really, but I think it's a message worth repeating. So I decided, let's talk about it here. Let's put it out there because even one new person approaching their life in this way is powerful because of the ripple effect. Since that one person touches many and each of those people touch many more, it has a really meaningful impact. And I think it's definitely relevant in the world right now because there are so many people who are negative and critical. And that really takes a toll, not just on the people they're criticizing, but on themselves, whether they know it or not. So I think it's such an incredible opportunity to be one of the rare people who intentionally set out or seek opportunities to encourage others, to support others, which in effect lifts your own spirit. So as you know, and by the way, I know we all know this really, but I think we need the reminder sometimes. But as you know, this is not complex. It takes no money, not much time, but it can make a huge difference in someone's life. Because I want you to think about it. Think about the people in your life that actually encourage you or lift you up. Now, you may think also of people who give you compliments or tell you that they like your outfit, and that's a little different. I'm talking more about someone who really sees you and recognizes you for being you, or for what you're working on, or the person you're trying to be, and then notices and supports you in that. That's a pretty cool thing. Because I'm thinking of those people in my own life, and those people are so precious to me. I really appreciate them. So this inspires me to want to be that person for them and for other people too. So let's do this. Think of someone in your life who could use some encouragement, someone who's maybe going through a rough time, who's really trying hard to accomplish something or even change something, or maybe overcome something they've been struggling with. Or maybe you can think of someone in your life who's lost someone. Think of that one person and just find a way to support them, encourage them in a genuine, honest way. It can be as simple as a phone call, a short text message, or even a written note. And let's just talk about how this might look. For example, let's say you know a busy mom with young kids and you see her pouring her time and energy into her kids without much time for herself. And you say to her, hey, I see what you do for your kids, how devoted you are. I know it's not easy, but what you're doing really matters. Or maybe you have a friend who's got some health issues and you see her packing healthy lunches and she's taking walks on her break. Maybe you just let her know that you notice, that you see her making those efforts and that you admire it. Or maybe someone close to you has experienced a loss and they're grieving and they've got their good days, but you know they're struggling at times. Maybe you just reach out and let them know you sense that it's hard right now and you know they're doing their best and you're praying for them. But those are just a couple of examples. There are many other ways to do this. I just want to mention how this actually helps us when we're helping others. So there are many studies, there's lots of data showing that when we help others, we actually improve our own health. Our stress response is improved. We see beneficial effects on our immune system. We see that parasympathetic nervous system activation, and we've talked about that in many different episodes. And there are other health benefits, not to mention improving our own mood and sense of well-being. So bottom line is, it's good for us in terms of our physical and mental health. So I'm going to try to be better with this for the people in my life and the people I come across each day. And maybe you're interested too in just being more intentional about seeking out opportunities to do this. Maybe start with one or two people that you know could use some extra support. And again, think about the ripple effect, starting with that one person, and then think about how that person may interact differently with the people in their life and so on. For example, think back to what I mentioned earlier, the mom who's giving it her all. Maybe she's stretched thin. This kind of support or care may be just what she needs to have a little more patience. And that'll come through with her kids. And then that influences how they show up at school, in the classroom, with their peers and teachers. So what I'm saying is your one comment or interaction could have a really meaningful impact on many lives. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. Is this something you already do, or you're willing to extend a bit, maybe seek more opportunities? I would love to hear. And by the way, thanks to everyone who sends comments and shares your stories. I really appreciate it. It means so much to me to hear from you guys. And if you like the episode, will you consider sharing it with someone? Share the link. I'm really working hard to grow this audience, as you guys know, and I could really use your help. So at any rate, feel free to message me in the links or email me at kristanavisky@gmail.com. I'm here and I'm happy to help. Take care, guys. I'll see you here again next time.